My name is Andy Browne. I was nearly 14 when I saw the puffs of anti-aircraft fire, somewhat unusual on a Sunday morning. This was December 7th, 1941, in Honolulu, territory of Hawaii. I was the first up in the family. My father got up next. He looked long and hard at the sky, but he said little. I went outside to watch the sky in the Pearl Harbor area. Across the road, a man had set up a mounted telescope focused on Pearl Harbor and Hickam Field. "Want to look?" he asked. There in front of me were two men on a dolly, working to remove the engine from a small fighter plane. The rear end was aflame. Dust was coming up from machine guns strafing the field. I also saw 7 planes lined up over a large barracks at Schofield Barracks, each dropping bombs off, which went off like a row of falling dominoes, killing hundreds. I know we need to practice, I thought, but it seems foolish to bomb your own planes. Not long afterwards, I realized that my explanation just didn't make sense. Billows of black smoke roiled above Pearl Harbor. Planes with strange markings flew over our house. Then, even though I didn't see planes being shot down, I realized that we really were being bombed. I didn't have any particular feelings, not of bravery nor of fear. I only hoped that a bomb wouldn't drop on our house, and one didn't. After the bombing of Pearl Harbor, a blackout and a curfew were announced and martial law was declared in Hawaii. We were required to obey any soldier's lawful command. School was canceled for Monday, December 8th, and we were out until February 1st, 1942. Everyone was issued gas masks, which we had to carry all the time. By February or March, with no additional attacks on the island, a rotating beacon was turned on when planes were flying into Hickam Field at night. Sometime after school resumed, I walked home and was surprised to see a soldier I didn't know with a rifle at the corner of our lot and another at the front door. He allowed me to go into the house but not come back out. Under martial law, where the accused is presumed guilty and must prove his innocence, my father was accused of signaling. Our whole family was assembled in the living room. The captain in military intelligence started the Inquisition. "There are 2 things we want to know about. The first is that large flag draped where it could be seen from a great area. The second, a flashing light has been seen from one of your windows several times. What about these signals?" My father replied, "On December 7th, my son here, Andy, wanted to show that he thought that we were patriotic. He thought the flag might hearten someone." The captain wrote this down. Then he said, "What have you to say about the flashing lights from the window of your house?" My father asked, "Do you know which window showed these lights?" The captain went out to the lanai, leaned out, and pointed back towards the kitchen window. "Where were the observers?" my father asked. "On Tantalus Drive, over there, just to the right of that tree," the captain replied. My father studied the tree's position and saw that Hickam Field was beyond it, on the other side of the ridge, below where Tantalus Drive went up the valley. An observer there couldn't have seen Hickam Field. When were these lights seen? March 14th, 15th, and 16th. After some thought, he said, "I think your observer may have seen reflections from the beacon at Hickam Field. Were the lights seen at the same time that the beacon was on?" "I don't know," the captain replied, "but we will see if this corroborates with existing intelligence." Apparently they checked on the times the beacon had been lighted and were satisfied. I don't think they ever told us that we were okay.